welcome to Medela, Australia. We're here today to talk to you about our Swing Maxi breast pump. It's a double expressing pump and we'd like to start by showing you what is in the box. You get to purchase your pump, so the first thing you do is open your box and check that everything is in there. Open the box like so, and then take out your swing motor, your Swing Maxi motor, put that there. Then we have a 150ml bottle and breast shield. And as it's a double pump, everything will come in twos. So we have 2 bottle stands. There. There's your other breast shield, and here's your other bottle. And again, you've got 2 caps, and they're to seal your bottle once you've expressed your breast milk into them. You've got your Swing Maxi tubing. You can open that here. And pop that there. I'll just pop your breast shields there so you can see those. Swing Maxi tubing. And in here we have the connector assembled. And those go onto your pumps, and that's what creates your vacuum. Also, because it's a battery and electric pump, you get your electric adapter in the box there. So you've got that. Okay. Now the first thing you should do after you've got all your parts out is to read your instruction booklet. And that's your instructions there. And just refer to the instruction booklet. Check that you've got everything that should be in the box is in the box. And it's a good idea just to read your instructions because it familiarises you with how your pump works and what products are in there. And it makes you that little bit more confident on how to use your pump. And that's what we want. We want to make your breastfeeding journey as easy and as hassle-free as it possibly can be. So that's the way we want it to be. So read the instructions, always a good idea. And then check that all your parts are in the box, and then we can start to assemble your breast pump. We've got all our parts and checked they're all there out of our box, and now it's time for us to assemble our Swing Maxi. So we have our Swing Maxi motor here, has Swing Maxi written at the top, and that is battery or electric. We have our electrical adapter here. If you choose to run it on electric mains, you just pop that into that porthole there to use it, or on battery. And for today's exercise, we're going to use the batteries. Now the Swing Maxi takes 6 AAA batteries, and that's the smaller battery there. So we just pop those, take off the back cover. I've already popped 4 in there, so I just need to put the last 2. 1, and then the other. So all up, we have 6 AAA batteries in that pump. Then we just pop the back cover back on, and the pump's ready to go. Now, the next thing we need to do is to grab our bottles. So we'll grab the 2 150ml bottles there, and we need our connector assembled. These are what make the vacuum for the pump, so they're very important. I'll take it apart so you can have a look at it. You've got that plastic part in there, that's your valve, and that creates the vacuum within your pump. So always make sure that that's on correctly. Dry, firm, flat and flush. Pop that down there. And then just pop your back on. It has 3 connectors. Check that that's connected at all those 3 points. And all we need to do then is just screw it onto the bottle. Pop that. So 1, and then 2. The next thing is our breast shield. Now our breast shields, as in all of our pumps, comes with a 24ml breast shield. And that's the nipple size, that's the nipple tunnel size of your breast shield. It's not the size of your breast, it's your nipple size. We have 5 other sizes that you can get, ranging from a small to an extra large actually, which is 21ml, ranging up to 36mm. Usually you'll have spoken to your lactation consultant or maternal health nurse or some sort of health professional that might advise you if you need a larger shield, or you'll just know yourself that it's a little bit uncomfortable and you may need a larger shield. but the breast shield that comes in the pump is 24 ml. So next we just need to pop that on like so, onto the connector on both of the bottles. So there we go. And then we just need to take our Swing Maxi tubing. Now, as it's a double pump, of course we have 2 connectors for the bottles and 1 connector that goes into the pump. The end of the tubing that goes into the pump has that triangular end there, and that goes into your triangular porthole on your pump. Now, pop that in and make sure that that's a perfect seal there. So it's in firmly and that's in place. Then pop your pump down and pop these 2 ends into the back here. I'll just show you. Insert that into the back there, and then this end into this back here. And then we're set to go. You have both of your pumps set up, both of your bottles set up with your pump, with your connectors and your breast shields, and you're set to go. So you can either hold it or you can use an easy expression bustier, so you can do it hands-free. And now you're set to go. Now we've assembled our pump, we're going to show you how to use your Swing Maxi. I'm going to take, because it's a double pump, we have 2 breasts, so I'll show you what you need to do. You need to centre your nipple onto the nipple tunnel on your breast shield on both sides and turn your pump on. But for the sake of today's exercise, because I'm using the artificial breasts, I'm just going to do it with 1 so I can show you. But it's a good point, because some mums actually choose, even though it is a double pump, to express with just 1 breast. Be they may be feeding a baby on the other breast and expressing at the same time, or for whatever reason. If you do choose to single express on just the one side, what you need to do is to make sure that you put that spare connector into that port in the centre. That makes sure you lose any of your vacuum, so you're getting the full capacity out of your 1 pump. Now the Swing Maxi is what we call a 2-phase pump, and what 2-phase expression is it mimics how baby would naturally feed at your breast. So it's the first phase is stimulation and the second phase is expression. So what we do now, we have our nipple centered in our nipple tunnel. We have an on-off button here on the pump and we turn that on. And it now starts at our stimulation phase. Now on the front of your pump, we have a plus and a minus, which is for your vacuum control. So I can turn that up if I'd like it a bit stronger, or I can turn it down if I'd like it a bit less. You should, if you're wondering how strong you should have it, it should be till it's slightly uncomfortable but not hurting you, and then just turn it back 1 notch. There are 9 comfort settings on the Swing Maxi pump, so there'll be a setting that's suitable, perfect for you. So as you can see, we have the stimulation phase going, and if I let this pump run now, I'd do that for 2 minutes, because through the research that we're involved with, it shows that on average, it will take mums 2 minutes to have a letdown. And that letdown, which is when your breast milk is coming out of your breast, is what the stimulation is there to promote. But we're all different. So some mums might have a letdown after 1 minute, some after 5 minutes. So let's say I've been using the pump for 1 minute of stimulation and I'm having a letdown and the breast milk's coming out, so I don't need that extra minute that's left of the 2 minutes. I just pop the override button down here, and you can hear now, and you can see, and I'll turn that up, that is now a stronger vacuum. So now it's switched to that second phase, which is expression. On the other hand, let's just say the 2 minutes has come around and the pump has automatically switched to expression and I haven't had a letdown. You can use the same override button to go back to the stimulation. The override button on the Swing Maxi will take you back and forth between the 2 phases. So it's quite simple just to push it. You can hear by that sound, it's going from expression, or I can go back to stimulation. So that's one of the benefits of the Swing Maxi as well. By double pumping, we've now, through the research that we've been involved with, it shows that you can express up to 18% more milk by double pumping. And we've also discovered that the chromatic content, which is the energy levels in your breast milk, is actually higher when you double pump. So that's a real benefit to by double pumping. And as well, The Swing Maxi can be used up to 8 times a day. So if you're pumping 8 times a day, that's up to 2 hours of pumping time that you're saving by double pumping. So the benefits to double pumping are numerous and varied, and we're all time poor, so just to have that bit of extra time, I think is a really fantastic thing. And the fact that you're getting a better quality of breast milk, it's winning all around. Okay, I'll just pop that down there and turn that off. And then it should take 10 to 15 minutes for each breast. And then you usually express up to 80% of your milk in the first 7 minutes, and then the rest after that. So once you've finished expressing, just pop your bottles back onto your bottle stand and pop your lids on, and then you're set to clean your breast pump. Okay, now we're finished expressing, we're ready to clean our pump. What we need to do first is to take our bottle and detach your Swing Maxi tubing from the back. Now you just need to pop your tubing and your motor over here, because there shouldn't be any breast milk in the motor or on the pump, so pop that there. Then take your bottle, take off your breast shields, 1, 2, and then detach your connector assembled. So we've got the bottle, pop that here, and then with your connector assembled, pull it apart. You've got 3 spots to unclip there, and take out your membrane, and that's in your 3 pieces there. So do that with both. Now they're all the pieces that you need to wash. They're the parts that the milk's gone through. So what we would recommend is that you get warm soapy water, wash them in that, and then rinse them clean, and then store them in an airtight container in your refrigerator till your next use. You can use the Swing Maxi up to 8 times a day, so you don't need to sterilise after every use. Just wash it with that warm soapy water. But our recommendation would be is to sterilise once at the end of the day, and that way you're all set and ready to go for your next day of expressing. It's very simple. As you can see, there's limited parts that you have to clean, and it's very easy. The one thing is I would make sure that you do is that when you do wash your membrane on your connector assembled, when you reassemble it, make sure it's clean and dry, not wet and soggy when you pop that back in there, because that will affect the vacuum. So make sure it's clean, dry, and connected again. It's very easy. So I don't think there's too much that can go wrong with the cleaning, and good luck with your expressing.